Hey, what's going on, guys? It is me, Chris, and I'm joined with Makai and Dawson.
What's up? Wait, did you say you and Chris?
You and Chris?
Oh, did I?
Wait a second. He doesn't.
No.
Hurting my ears.
Oh, sorry. I'd like jacked mine.
Was this thing on?
Also,
Yeah.
jack mine to like right a little bit. Jack my line, baby.
Yeah, it's like booming over here on my ear.
Okay, boomer.
All right, so on today's podcast, we are going to review the
Google Stadia.
the Google
What is it?
the Google Stadia.
Google Stadia. Your Pulp Fiction, hand it over. Your Pulp Fiction, hand me your gold.
A crumb of neck, hand me it.
Leather neck, hand it over.
The leather neck. The leather neck, hand it over.
Hand it over. We need the leather neck. All right, so look.
Not
It's
sponsored.
Google Stadia
Not
and the Steam
sponsored.
controller.
Yeah.
So, as we know,
Yeah.
the Steam controller, absolute fail. The biggest fail of 2015. All right.
Awful. Nobody
15?
uses it.
Is that when it
Yeah,
came
it was
out?
November 10th, 2015. Yes.
Word.
So
That's
it
how
was,
long it's been lost in the dust.
Yeah, and Makai completely forgot about it. Like,
Yep, I didn't even know what it was. For real, honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I have no clue what a Steam controller even looks like to this very second of us talking about it.
Hold on.
It's pretty.
Hold on.
it's
I'm
pretty
going to
dude.
pull up a image of the Steam controller so we can have him. For those of you at home listening to this or whatever you're doing right now, just try to imagine it or pull it up. That's what it looks like.
Oh my god,
It's
dude.
god awful.
I want you to imagine yourself attempting to use this. Like,
Bro,
how do
that's
you?
like an Xbox controller.
It's actually like that
It-
right joystick
but,
is a
like-
mouse pad.
Yeah, it's a mouse pad right here. That's a mouse pad.
Your thumb is the mouse pad.
So you can like aim with the mouse. But
yeah.
Yeah, so like it's by the way, like unlike a normal
okay,
joystick.
that's some innovation. I like.
But
it a
at the
little
same
bit.
time, it doesn't return to dead center. So like if you pull it up here, it'll stay like up there. It won't go back down like a normal joystick. Like it won't.
Do you have to
flick.
center? Wait, actually, no, that's the left stick.
Like,
Okay, so the
it's-
right
it's-
stick's basically just mouse pad.
Yes.
So you aim.
And this is like movement. Like the left mouse stick.
Okay.
The left stick is movement.
Okay, I
Yeah.
got some gripes with this one.
I mean, wouldn't you just rather use a mouse and keyboard instead of
yeah,
whatever
I'd rather-
this
I
is?
mean, okay, I can see the appeal behind this if if you're a more casual PC player and you're not exactly like straight into your games. I feel like it's a lot more toned for like, let's say a kid. I don't know what kid would have a powerful PC enough to play whatever games on it, but let's say you are that kid.
Yeah.
And you don't feel like WASDing and hotkeying, all that stuff.
Yeah.
But I don't. If you're doing it for the sake of like, if you think it's gonna give you some type of like advantage over somebody who's using the keyboard, you're wrong. You
Now-
get clapped.
yeah.
Well, now since we're talking about the Steam controller, I feel like we're just going to move on to Google Stadia because everyone's heard about the Steam controller. If you haven't, go look it up. It's a huge fail. It was just a flaming bag of poo.
Sucks.
But Google Stadia actually might promise something promising.
Yeah.
It might give us something to work with.
Yeah. The Google Stadia is actually built like an Xbox One controller and a PlayStation controller combined into one. It has like the Xbox One buttons, like the X, A, B, Y, and then it has, all these other functions and everything that Xbox would have, but it's
Right.
also built like the PlayStation controller because
It's a lot smaller.
it's a lot smaller. The joysticks are both on the bottom.
The only similar thing is the triggers and the joysticks, really. If, say, you hold up a Xbox controller, it's going to feel and look like one, but the joysticks and trigger buttons are roughly similar to a PS4. But enough about the controller. The Google Stadia is, in a sense, to make an attempt at making cloud gaming possible. So you download a game and it goes onto a cloud, and therefore it drags the game from the cloud onto your phone or in the whatever. I don't understand how it works totally, but as a general consumer to another general consumer, it all varies on your internet connection. And that's where it makes things a little bit difficult. So say you're out on a train and you're going to work and the internet dips. It's going to cause frame lag, stutters, everything input lag-ish. It smooths out sometimes and eventually it just crashes down like the Hindenburg.
Hey, so do you? Okay, I know PlayStation has something somewhat like this. It's called PlayStation Now, and what it basically is, it's technically like a. I wouldn't. It's not necessarily the cloud, but I'm thinking it's like they have a library, right, of over like 1,000 games, and you can like. I don't know, you can go in the library and you don't even have to download the game. You can stream it, which is like, I'm guessing that's what this exactly is. But let's say your Wi-Fi cuts out, it'll just kick you out the entire game itself. It's not even like you'll disconnect from like an online server. Like if your Wi-Fi can't handle PlayStation Now, you will just not be able to play the game. That's probably what I'm guessing this is going to be like.
It's sort of just like that, and it works on just about anything it can hook up to: phone, tablet, laptop, TV, PC, and it can go up to 4K quality, and some even say 8K.
I wonder if there's going to be like console exclusives maybe on this, because I know PlayStation Now you can get on your PC, and you can get consoles like God of War. You can play it on your PC on 4K. That thing looks beautiful. You gotta do some reworking with PlayStation Now and the PC, but you can probably set that up. I hope they have something like that, like an Uncharted on the Stadia maybe, or like a Halo, the new Halo maybe.
But the Google Stadia is not an all-promised god of a whatever you want to call it, a cloud gaming, mobile gaming, whatever you want to mark it down as. It's not what you would want it to be or think it is, because not all Chromecasts are supported right out of the gate. It's going to, I don't know whether it is a cash grab between Google or they're speeding through this process, but not all Chromecasts will support Google Stadia out the gate. Another thing is that the Google upped the price on admission, so it's the controllers to play the games on up the price to like $120-ish.
Yeah,
$129 with tax, sales tax.
Facts.
Made hardware a key restrictive component. So, say your phone might not support it, or it might not work with your Google Chromecast. It's not going to work, and they delayed certain promises, like on Xbox and PS4, and I know on Steam too, they have game sharing where you can share games with other people, and that's such a good thing. Like if your friend doesn't have it, but you have it, and you want someone to play a game with, there you go, you share the game. But this was going to come at a cost. It's a certain subscription fee, I believe, a month. It's
and like the games are like $9.99 a month.
Yeah, and then you can share them. The only downside is that they delayed that. It's not going to be a thing off launch.
Okay, wait. So you're saying that game sharing won't be a thing off launch?
Right off launch, it's not going to be a thing. Sadly, and wireless play only works on the TV. You can have your Google Chromecast set up to the TV, and then it'll connect to the controller.
So the rest you have to wire the controller to the...
Yes, they do sell phone clips that exclusively connect to the controller, to your phone, but I don't know if it's coming with the controller.
Oh, that's ugly.
It's so far right out of just reading off of what we have collected over everything, I guess it's not looking too good.
50 minutes of prep work and everything. I feel like it's gonna flop.
So is
it's
it like,
gonna be a big fail?
Let me get into one thing. The Stadia Pro, which is a $9.99 per month subscription service that gets you a growing library of games. When they say growing, it means it's small off launch. There's not that many games to play. I know there's Overwatch. 22 games.
There's 22 games
list
in
off
total.
A few. Is there Overwatch?
No Overwatch.
No Overwatch. I know Destiny 2.
Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
Is that for the Pro service, so you get those offered for like the free, basically? Not necessarily free, but you subscribe to get those games.
Yeah, it's Assassin's Creed Odyssey. There is Borderlands 3.
Oh, Cyberpunk. I love Cyberpunk.
Okay, so here's the list of games for those of you who, if you hear something you like, maybe you might want to give it a try. I don't know. Cyberpunk 2077, Borderlands 3, that looks pretty good. Ghost Recon Breaking Point, Baldur's Gate 3, Watch Dogs Legion, Doom Eternal, Marvel's Avengers,
Fire.
Darksiders Genesis, Wolfenstein Youngblood, Guilt, The Elder Scrolls Online, hey, Destiny 2, Shadowkeep, Just Dance, why? Metro Exodus, Grid, Orcs Must Die.
Wait a second. If they're having Just Dance, that must mean they have some type of controller.
Motion sensor.
Motion sensor, right? So
That didn't work too good with the Xbox Connect. I'm just
Yeah, I was
saying.
about to say. So the PlayStation, what they do is they have the sticks.
Yeah,
They're kind of like the Wii nunchucks.
Elder
So I
Scrolls
guess they
Online,
had to have something
Morrowind,
like that.
Elder Scrolls Online, a lot of Elder Scrolls.
They're just expansions.
Basically all the expansions. Destroy All Humans, that's an old game.
Oh, that's fire.
And
But they do
Halo.
have the Division 2, which that's pretty much all the AAA games. If you want to look up the rest of them, they're too
Oh,
much.
the new Power Rangers game that's gonna be coming out
Yes.
too. The
That's
fighting
supported
game
with
that's
it.
gonna be on there too.
Yes, and also Mortal Kombat 11 will be on there.
All right.
Okay, so to list off the bullet points that we have down is excellent image quality. That's depending on your device. Plays great on TV and phone. 1080p tier is free, so I'm guessing you're going to have to pay more to get better tiers of quality. Poor performance on PC, which that's sad to hear, especially when you can just get on your PC to play a better game. Latency can be an issue. That's what I was talking about earlier with the streaming quality and it being from a cloud, because not every time a cloud isn't going to deliver you the fastest download and upload speeds. Too few games launched, just talked about that, and subscription isn't a good value. $9.99 a month for some games, 22. Come on, Xbox is doing better. Let's see. Looking through it, that's about all the bullet points.
Yeah.
What I can leave you on right now is don't buy it off launch. Wait a couple months, let them get to the bugs. Just like buying a new iPhone, you don't want to buy it out of the gates. Or just like buying anything, really, don't buy it out the gates.
Facts.
Yeah. I mean, I agree with them. You know, me and Dawson are, I'm not going to say we are the biggest, but we're one of the biggest in this classroom.
We're gamers.
And Makai is our recording artist, but like in our spare time, we're always playing games.
Of course, I was just playing Modern Warfare while they're getting down all of these bullet points. I'm not lying. But from one gamer to another, or just someone who's looking to do mobile gaming,
Just wait.
maybe just get a Nintendo Switch.
Yeah.
Facts.
Just wait. Get a Switch. You know, Switch provides more games.
And it also has way better exclusives. I don't think the Google
Always.
Stadia has any exclusives to its name.
Not really, but
Not as of yet.
Yeah, we'll see what's popping.
to leave you on a note, don't judge a book by its cover. Maybe it does. By the time of this recording, it has not dropped. It hasn't launched. So tomorrow, maybe we might come back and we might just eat our own words. Maybe Google might just drop a
This
fat
just
bomb
in:
on us.
Google Stadia 2 confirmed for next year. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Google Stadia 2 confirmed. I hear that they're making a sex 2.
All right. Well, thanks guys for joining us on this, and we will see you guys in a couple of months just to give a quick recap. But yeah, we'll see you guys later.